Right, everybody, welcome to the live stream. So we are now at New York session. Let's give it a minute. And so the New York session just started. The stock exchange for NASDAQ also just kick off now. So we are in the first few minutes, and let's see what we have. Let's see what we have here. So we are going to be going live here. All right, let me just share the link to the community, and then we'll kick off. All right, so all right. So we are anticipating, since today is Friday, we are going to be quite careful, in the type of trades that we're going to be taking today. We are not going to be taking trades just anyhow. We are going to be very, very careful. So in order for us to have the best trading opportunity, this week so far, we honestly haven't seen any trade. We haven't taken any trade at all. And I wouldn't say that is good and bad, but it is what it is, right? So let's get to the analysis. Now, remember in London session today, we actually identified some level that if NASDAQ should break those levels, we're going to be taking a buy. So since London session, NASDAQ has been going high, creating higher high, higher lows on the 15 minutes time frame. But we need to see it breaking the major zone that we have actually created. And as of right now, it is about to do it. It is about to do it. So if NASDAQ should actually go on to break the level that we mark based on the arrow that you can see on the screen, then we are going to be looking for pullback. On the pullback, we're going to be waiting to take the buy. Or sometimes you don't even need to take wait for pullback on NASDAQ, just take the trade. And also NASDAQ needs to break the level, which is over here. NASDAQ needs to break this level. Once this level is broken, to the upside, then we wait for a pullback, then we take the trade again back to the upside. Okay, so NASDAQ needs to actually do this in order for us to potentially be able to take a buy today. And another thing to do if you are looking to just buy immediately is you can take a buy from where price currently is right now. You just put a buy settings over here, and then obviously your stop has to be at the Asian 50%, so that's too big. That's 400 points, so you don't want to take this trade yet. You want to wait for pullback, and if the pullback should come, so that your stop can be somewhere here. 200 point stop on NASDAQ, I think it's actually okay, versus you putting in a whole lot of stop. So we target this. It's going to be a 1-to-1. We're targeting 400 points. That's like too much. Okay, let's wait and see. It's a waiting game, so we'll see if NASDAQ would actually break this level. If NASDAQ is going to break this level, then we are going to be able to see an entry hopefully. And today is Friday, so the earlier the markets can actually give us this opportunity to trade, the better, because for the first 30 minutes, that's most likely 15 minutes, 30 minutes, that's most likely how long we're gonna wait on this stream. The first, we're gonna wait for like 15 minutes, 30 minutes. If we don't see an entry, then we're gonna wrap up for the weekend until next week. So for now, we're just gonna be waiting, and let's see what opportunity that we are gonna get from the market. So I hope that we actually do get opportunity today. It would be amazing if we get an opportunity to take a trade. So let's we're trading NASDAQ. Let's take a look at S&P 500. What is it doing right now? If S&P 500 is already doing what we want, S&P 500 on the other hand is actually already bullish, and S&P 500 actually is the leading index. So technically, we can potentially take a buy on NASDAQ, anticipating that it's going to break and go from here. So I will call it buy. I call it buy over here, and just take a buy over here. Yeah. So I'm not gonna trade today just because since Monday I haven't gotten a trade. So if I trade today, to just be more like I'm trying to find a trade by fire by force. So I'm just going to call this trade, but I'm personally not taking this trade today. Just calling the trade. So if I would be entering this buy, obviously it would be very good. The buy would happen right here, and the stop would just be below it, below the 15 minutes candle. And I will target the 122, and 122 is exactly after the previous day high, which is a potentially good place to actually put the target, where behind where liquidity can actually be, and that's like the Asian high and previous day high. We're already trading above the Asian high, and the next level of liquidity is actually the previous day high. So it kind of makes a lot of sense if you just take a trade from where our price currently is. So from where NASDAQ is right now, what we can see, we can potentially get, break this, pull back, then do a continuation to the upside. And that can actually happen. So for me to do that again, what I said is that from where NASDAQ is right now, from this angle, NASDAQ can actually just take out this high, do a pullback, then do a continuation back to the upside. And also that's also a big potential and a big opportunity for price to do. So I think buying NASDAQ from this angle is a good call. Actually, it's a good call, given that S&P 500 already going up, and that really is something. So if I was trading today, I would take the buy as well. So let's see how it goes. We'll see how it plays out, and I think that pretty much we should be able to get a very decent push. Oh, see, we're already getting a push. So that means that this zone is validated now. The idea is validated. NASDAQ just broke this minor resistance over here. So that is a good thing, because now NASDAQ can potentially target, this next resistance, and then before it actually decides to maybe do a pullback a little bit, break the high, and then maybe do another pullback. So I think this is going to be a really interesting Friday, and potentially, if what I'm thinking is actually happening, then NASDAQ will be making a lot of moves today. By in the next 22 minutes, there is also the inflation data that is coming out. The inflation data is coming out. Today is supposed to be NFP, but I think it was cancelled. So since there's no longer going to be NFP today, then that means that potentially there's going to be, maybe a normal liquidity in the market. And there's also the inflation data coming out. Consumer sentiment data is coming out. And if you should take a look at the information about the inflation expectation, so basically, it's basically about the percentage that consumers expect the price of goods and services to change during the next 12 months. So it's like a forecast data that is about to be released. And if the result is actually that came out, if the actual is greater than forecast, that means it is good for US dollar. And if that's actually good for US dollar, that means potentially, if the data that come out today is positive, I think that we might be seeing NASDAQ also pushing higher and higher and higher, right? So right now, if you were actually in a buy trade right now, you would be in good profit. You would be in good profit. So by the way, who's trading NASDAQ? If you're trading NASDAQ, put it in the comments, and let's see. So I think if you're on this trade, especially this buy trade, it's currently doing well. It's going, and I think it has a lot of potential to actually go to the upside. We just need to wait for the first 15 minutes candle to finish. In the next 5 minutes, it's going to finish, and then we are going to see exactly what it's going to do. So we are going to be waiting. We are waiting. We are waiting for it to just just push and push and push and push. So NASDAQ Let's go, let's go, let's go. I feel like it's quite amazing. Like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we didn't take any trade. Like what we wanted to see happening did not happen. And that's like very rare. That a couple of things that we were expecting to see happen didn't happen, and we didn't take any single trade. And today is Friday. This is the only trade setup that actually did make sense, in terms of taking a trade. From Monday, I've been anticipating taking a buy, but all the buy setups were failing. So the conditions were not right. And I think today is actually a good one because it looks like this buy formation is really good. And if this level should hold, then price is just going to take out the previous day high that has been formed. When the previous day high has been taken out, boom, it confirms to us that NASDAQ is going to go bullish into the rest of next week. So, and there's plenty way for NASDAQ to actually go when it comes to, going to the upside. Like, there's a lot of places for NASDAQ to go to the upside rather than, to the downside. So, for example, let me turn off all these session things. If I switch to the 1 hour, you can see there's plenty of room for NASDAQ to move to the upside. Like from where the price is right now, it can just go all the way, and that's like thousands of points. That's like more than 1,000 points. So let me even take a look. So that's 1,500 points thereabouts, for NASDAQ to move. That is a lot of movement, especially if you want to target that high. If you want to do a long-term trading, you just need to do swing trading. All you have to do is maybe wait for potentially price can actually pull back, honestly, into that level as well. If you are taking a trade, you would still get a 1 to 4, the swing trade. You still get a 1 to 4 from that zone. However, since we day trade, so it's best that we just we see how it goes. So right now I'm gonna leave the okay, 3 more minutes. In 3 more minutes, we're gonna decide what we do. Either we'll keep waiting on the stream, or we'll just call it a good day, and then we'll see each other next week. But let's wait for the next 2 minutes for this current candle to actually close. When the candle closes, we'll know exactly which what we want to do. Based on how this candle actually closes, it's going to also determine what's going to happen next. Like, it's not gonna is the next candle just going to push through and complete the buy move, or is it going to pull back and stuff like that? But it's all dependent on how this candle actually closes. We're going to see. Basically, we're looking at the reaction of participation of buyers and sellers. Buyers are creating the new levels, but sellers are also stepping in. Like, oh, okay, they think the price is high enough, then they want to keep selling. So there's still a resistance in that level. So if more volumes should come in, more buying volume should come in, then boom, then the price can shoot higher and higher. And that's exactly actually what we wanted to see. If that should happen, that would really be really nice. That would be very nice. Okay, so just 1 more minute, and the first 15 minutes candle is going to close. If it closes very strong, as a strong candle, boom, then that is solidly a very, very good indication to us that NASDAQ is going to keep going and take the previous day high. So anyone that is actually trading can definitely hold their trade. All right, someone say hi, bro. Hello. So if you're trading NASDAQ, definitely hold your trade. It's gonna go, previous day high is the target. The previous day high is about, let me see how many points, about 300 points away from where we currently are. So I'm going to, let's measure it like this. So that's our target. We're targeting 300 points for take profits. So I think NASDAQ is pushing. So boom, the first candle has closed. The first 15 minutes candle has closed. It's closed as a very strong candle. There is no limitation right now. This signifies that buyers are in the market, and we are definitely going to take out the previous day high. We just need to give the trade some time now. So if we give the trade some time and we just let the trade really run to our take profit, boom, we are going to be seeing, we're going to be seeing the potential take profit today. I think this is actually a good trade opportunity. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to I'm gonna leave the stream running for 5 more minutes. So once it's like 20 minutes mark, then I'm gonna end the stream. But I'm gonna be giving the update of this trade on the Telegram channel. So if you're not on the channel, please click on the link in the description of the live stream. Join the Telegram channel. I'll post all the updates of this trade in there. I'll also post a recap of all the trade that we've taken on the live for this particular week. From Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and today. All the trades that we potentially have taken. We actually didn't take any trade from Monday to today. So today, this is the only opportunity that we've seen on NASDAQ, and I think it's going well. So I'm going to do a recap of all the trades and then also do an estimation of the progression for the coming months. So we are going to know, for the coming weeks rather, we're going to know how the content is actually coming out for next week. I think it's been an amazing week. I wouldn't lie. It's slow week, but I think it is good. So with that said, thank you everyone. We will see each other again, and I'm going to make sure that I update everyone on the Telegram channel. All right. Okay, so let's give it about a couple of minutes, and then I might end the stream right then. All right. See you shortly, and okay, I think that I'm actually back here. So what I think we're gonna do is I'm gonna send the updates now on the page. So let's send the stream right here. NASDAQ is gonna keep pushing, as you can see, it's still pushing up. So we'll give it time to play out. Then I'm gonna send the trade update of this particular trade on the Telegram channel. All right, everybody. So I would say this has been an amazing week. Thank you for coming into all the live stream, London session, New York session. Definitely by next week we go better. We're gonna go again for London session and New York session, and next week we'll potentially be starting a prop firm series. Okay, we'll be starting a prop firm series whereby we're gonna be trading live prop firm, and I'm gonna also release some new videos by next week on the channel itself. All right. Thank you everyone for joining in, and don't forget to check the Telegram channel. Bye for now and enjoy your weekend.